Good afternoon, folks, and welcome back. Now, if you've been following along, you'll know that we're currently turning this old barn, hay shed, whatever you want to call it, well, at least half of it, into a little tiny off-grid cabin, wooden building thing that we can use as storage and a bit of living space and whatnot. Since the storms, over the last few days, we've managed to get the walls framed, so they're fully framed. All the walls are now stood up, secure and in place, and we've literally just finished the siding and cut out for the windows. Our next task is to cover it in this stuff.
Which is basically cling film. You can say what it is. It's basically cling film.
It's not. It's DuPont Tyvek house wrap. Now, it's a bit of a faff, but we're going to have to get on with it.
We are indeed. But I'm really tired, Louise. I'm knackered already. Can we not just do that, like, crappy YouTuber thing where you click and it's done?
The cheesy click and it's done?
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to work. Try it.
Come on, do it!
It's not doing it. We're just going to have to get on with it.
No.
It's because you can't click.
You do it. It works!
Apologies for that. We're just very short on time, so we didn't want to do a load of filming on that one. For those of you that are interested, though, it's a breathable membrane. Breathable is cold, so I can't speak. It's a breathable membrane that also stops water getting in. So it's waterproof on the outside, but will let vapour pass from the inside. It's very, very clever stuff. You're impressed with it?
I am impressed with it. For giant cling film, I think it's cracking.
And that is the biggest Christmas present I've ever wrapped up for Emily in my entire life. Probably ever that I'll ever wrap.
Yeah, and I even got a paper cut.
Oh, proper injury. Proper builder's injury,
proper builder's injury. Bye.
So it's quite easy to apply. We've used staples only because we're going to be putting the battening on very soon. If it was going to be left like that for any period of time, because you can leave this in the weather, then we would use the proper Tyvek nails that have got the flat head, because that would stop any wind getting up. But you'll see on the time lapse that I'm putting up on the screen now, you just basically wrap it up like a giant Christmas present, and then once you've finished, you just put the tape round, seal all the seams, and then you're good to go with your battening. Now, if we had the roof on, we'd now be watertight, but we don't have the roof on because we don't have the EPDM yet, because I still haven't ordered it. But we have had some really cool arrivals. Should we show them what we've got?
Yeah, go on then, let's have a look. The doors and windows have arrived, finally!
So we've got lovely French door to go in there. Emily picked, it's not white, it's like a sage green on the other side. Now, Emily picked it because the colour, I didn't look at it. It is a low profile threshold door or something that I don't really understand. So I need to figure out how I'm going to fit that. And then we've got one big, large double window down here, and then there's a little tiny window as well, which is in there because I was using it for fitting. For
measuring.
For measuring, yeah. And then over here, which is far more exciting than windows and doors, we've got... It is. We've got our external cladding. Now, it looks very green because it has just been treated, so it's only just been tannised, so it will go timber colour again. But we've got some lovely larch. Look at this beautiful waney edge along here. Oh, it's going to look so good when it's on.
It's gonna look really nice, but this is heavy, Louise.
Yeah, well, it's wet at the minute. When it dries out, it'll be a bit lighter. But we've made a really solid building for it to...
I tell you what, we have made a good, cracking, solid building.
Yeah, it's going nowhere.
Oh, God.
I can't wait to... I've never worked with this before, so this will be interesting. It's all over the place, so it's going to be quite a jigsaw getting it to fit on.
Yeah, I believe that. I think I need to go away again for that.
It'd be funny if she weren't joking.
What? I'm sure I've got to go back to work.
We did have one argument whilst fitting the Tyvek, but we've moved past that, so good job we weren't filming it.
You've moved past it.
Oh, are you still hanging on, are you?
I'm always hanging on.
Met a woman, got engaged, time passed, wedding day. Then my feet turned cold at the tone of those wedding bells. I felt bad, everybody got dressed up, but I knew I'd messed up, so I had to fess up that all I really wanted was just to get drunk as hell.
Oh, did it have any?
Yeah, but little Miss Perfectionist, you've got a different colour.
A different colour?
Yeah, apparently it's the same stuff, so...
I'm just checking if there's a temperature.
Oh, what, for the thing?
For it sticking, yeah, because I know... Oh, great.
Well, it ain't going to get any warmer, Louise.
Yeah, but it's like late now,
just
so it's going to
like-
get cold overnight. I had to buy the one with all the churned up.
Obviously. Yeah, you might have to have a little Google.
In cold weather, application will be made... Hang on, that's in there somewhere.
I need to crack on.
And get your tape on.
Yeah, get my tape on before it gets too dark.
The bit I need is the bit that's missing. In cold weather, application will be made something easier by warming the surfaces and storing Tape in a warm place prior to use. I reckon I do this in the morning.
In the morning.
Yeah, I'll take this in the van, warm him up on the
Warm him
diesel
up.
heater.
Oh, well then there you go.
Warm
We
this
can
up.
help me get these last little bits on.
Okay, let me get my blower.
A job done together and all that. Oh, look at the door, Louise.
You've seen the door already.
Don't start with me. Also, Louise,
Yeah.
we've got no flooring for my sofa.
Is the sofa coming?
Tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I'll get the sofa in.
Yep.
I'll floor half of it. We'll move the sofa over.
Yeah.
Come up on the roof. You're done.
That's it, ready for Christmas. Put the tree inside, good to go.
Oh, struggle on.
Struggle. Oh, the struggle is real, right? It's such a tough. See, when I'm your mate, your helper, I just get on and do.
No, you don't. You just moan and moan and moan.
No, I don't.
Oh, you foreman of the tape.
Yeah, I'm foreman of the tape.
Why have you been promoted to foreman of the tape? Because you're better at it than me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did we put any extra staples in inside yet? No, not yet.
No.
So the foreman of the tape should have checked the staple situation. before we
Excuse
started on
you?
the tape. What?
You wanted to get this done before the light went, so I just went with you. The overall foreman.
What's that little lump there?
It's when you haven't put your staples
Oh, there's
in.
no lump on the wall.
Foreman of the staples didn't do their check, did they? Well, I believe that. Do you know
there pushing them.
Do you know what, Louise?
Yeah.
I thought that's your own fault.
Oh, spirit level, spirit level. Apologies that I have to keep filming in the dark. Trouble is, it's that time of year where if you don't get going in the dark, you just won't get going. We are still square. Okay, so I'm just getting the doorway prepped because the door is going in today. This is the one job that I've really not been looking forward to. It's a weird door that I'm not used to, so I'm not going to talk you through what I'm doing. I'm just going to do it and then I'll show you the end result because you'll notice there's no door threshold going in, so it's going to look a bit odd, but it will make sense, hopefully, once it's all fitted. The sun is about to come up. We've got help coming purely because the door is so heavy. There's no way Emily and I are going to get it round and get it in there without damaging it or pushing out a square or whatever. So, yeah, I just want to get this done before they get here so they're not hanging around waiting for me to prep the door. The flashing for the bottom is in front of the diesel heater, so I'm going to get that and whack that on now and then we should be pretty much there. Oh wow, the light is glorious. Right,
But we need to turn it.
that's it.
This is what I'm working with. This is what I am working with.
Please get that.
Do not encourage him. I'm married to a 7-year-old.
Open and close and everything.
I was waiting for the excitement. It's been a not a stressful morning, but it's been intense getting them in, so we've been a bit calm. A huge thank you to Sam and Becca, who came and helped us. You may know them, the Irish Homestead. They've got a channel on YouTube. They are doing up their own cottage. We wouldn't have got them in without them. They are heavy, aren't they?
They really are, yeah. And it's quite dodgy because obviously it's glass, so you don't want to be dropping it, and we have lots of crap about. So yeah, it was tested. So serious moment all round, but now they're in.
And I'm glad they're in because I was dreading that job, but they are in. Little tweaks on the hinges maybe to bring them up. And obviously once I put the roof on, it's all going to move a bit, but we're going to seal them up. We've got a few jobs to crack on with, haven't we? So we're just going to get them done. And then we're going out tonight, so it'll be a short working day.
Nice. I like that. Out, and a short working day, even better.
Do the hippie shake.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I've been waiting for you to be the one that starts saying the truth. 'Cause we play these games like nothing's changed, but we're not the same. Let's stop acting like it's so good when it's not. Are you so sick of always faking, darling? Can't be still like to walk on. You know I'm right. It's time we call it 2 straight months of tension in the air.
We're done. You got a roof, you got walls, you got a sofa. What more do you want? Bring your Christmas tree in and we're done.
Think you're done, are you?
Dried in. We're dried in.
Dried in.
Kind of, if the tarp stays up.
Well, yeah. Let's hope so, because the rain has obviously decided to come. But on a better news, the sofa's here, Louise. I'm glad we're in a position for the sofa.
Look, I'll have that wall up tomorrow. I'll have the floor in the day after.
Yeah.
Insulation. But we'll be done by Christmas. There might not be a roof. There'll be a semi-roof. We'll have the rafters up. And another tarp on top of that. But you'll be in for Christmas, that's the main thing.
In for Christmas.
Maybe.
Fine,
Maybe. We'll run out of steam, so.
Yeah, this is true.
Good morning, folks. We are starting in daylight today. Had a bit of a lay-in, a bit of a late night. Rested, recuperated, kind of ready to go again. I just need to remember where we put the rest of the 4x2s. I think they're in this shed. We've got materials all over the place. So there's, I don't know, timber over there, more timber over there, materials from the cottage renovation, lime behind me there. And then in here, I don't know if you can see, is our floor, some battens, and the rest of our 4x2s to make the partition wall, which is my first job this morning. Who put the camera there, you dickhead? Now we're stuck. Oh, it's all going wrong. It's all going wrong. Just picking out the straightest ones to be our top and bottom plates, because that obviously makes it easier if you're working off a straight run. Apologies for the lack of filming yesterday. It was a short day. We knew the sofa was coming and we knew the rain was coming, so we was in a rush to get some sort of tarp over it, because there's no room in the house for the sofa. It's for insulation. All the sheds are full of timber, so that is the only place for it. But it stayed dry last night, I hope, so we should be good, but there's a big wind coming, so we need to get a move on. By far the hardest thing about this whole process, trying to do this so quickly, is getting all the right materials to come at the right time, in time for the job. So that's been a complete nightmare. There's 2 companies that have been absolutely brilliant throughout the process. They're local Irish companies. I need to say a massive thank you to Cows and Tool Hire, who sorted out our digger, the whacker plate, got it here ASAP for me. They've been absolutely brilliant. So if you're looking for tool hire, if you've got a project in the northwest of Ireland, Cows and Tool Hire are great. And Joe Simon, this is the best timber I've had for years, actually. Of course, there are some that are warped and bowed a little bit. You're going to expect that, but I managed to find a fair few straight ones. Their customer service in Joe Simon is excellent. It's so nice to go to a builder's merchant and there's staff there that know what you want, know what you need. They're polite, they're friendly. They've got me deliveries out on time. There was a problem with a delivery the other day and they made sure I had it. They sent a van out. So yeah, massive thank you to Joe Simon again. And they've got everything. I mean, it is a like DIYer's dream if you ever go in there. It looks small like the main shop and then you go out to all the warehouses at the back and everything. If I can't find anything, I'll find it at Joe Simon. So yeah, they've been absolutely brilliant. So thank you to everyone, all the staff at those places for helping me get through this. Right, wall. Also, I've probably made fitting those doors look a lot easier than it actually was, purely because sometimes you just want to get the job done, so filming takes a second seat. But there was a lot of faffing to get them to sit right and be level and open nicely and whatnot. But they're in, the sofa has arrived. It's obviously in my way, so we're just going to make some space. The tarp stayed on. A little bit of rainwater, not too much. We can shim him out. Like I say, this is going to have to come down in a couple of days because it won't withstand the winds that we've got coming. And I'm hoping that once the partition wall's up, I can get the roof joists on. And then get a much better setup up there to keep us dry. Because I've got all the OSB for the roof deck, so we might as well just crack on with that and get that properly on. Do I sound tired? I feel tired. But it's exciting, you know. Like we're getting there. It's going to be a stretch, but we are making progress. Just one other thing, it looks massive on this camera because it's a wide angle lens, but it's actually a lot smaller than what it looks in the video. So it looks huge, but it's not as much like the van. Whenever people meet us in real life and see the van, they're like, oh, it looks way bigger on the videos. It's the wide angle lens. Let pull in. Where's the back leg? You're probably thinking, where's Emily? Why doesn't Emily come and help? Emily's been helping so much that we have absolutely no food. So she's gone out to do a shop and to get some proper dust sheets to cover these and some bits and pieces that we need. So yeah, I'm on my own this morning, but she'll be back this afternoon. Oh, and one other thing. Before I forget and I get well into what I'm doing today, because I'll need to concentrate, is there'll be a few smart asses, and that maybe you've already commented before you've watched the whole video, asking why the Tyvek is on upside down, like the writing's upside down. Well, there is a very, very specific reason why I've done that, and if you're really that clever, you'll guess it, and you'll get 5 bonus points if you can get it right in the comments. Up we go, come on, come.
Looks a little something like this. Looks a little bit like I can't miss. Hey, this is what you call a bad. What? This is what you call a bad. What? Looks a little something like this. Looks a little bit like I can't miss. Hey, this is what you call a bad. What? This is what you call a bad.
What? Looks a little something like this. Looks a little bit like I can't miss. Hey, this is what you call a bad. What? This is what you call a bad.
So I'm not going to go into masses of detail with this one because you've seen us frame quite a few walls at this point. The only thing to take note with this one is if you've been following along, you know that for our slope on our flat roof, we've got a rake wall. So I don't know if you can see it in that angle, but the roof slopes very gradually. So all I need to be aware of when building this one is that when I cut my studs, so their final length, I've got the same 1 degree angle, but this time going across the width of it rather than the depth of it there, or the depth. Whatever you want to call it, depth width, going across the long edge needs to be at the same angle so that when I put my top plates on, they sit at the same angle as the rest of the roof so that when my rafters go on, they all sit at a nice flush angle. So I'll mark this one up, check it against the other side, hope for no discrepancies and see where we're at. I don't know if you can hear how much the tarp is flapping around, but that's why I'm in a bit of a rush to get this done because I want to get a better watertight lid on as soon as possible, really. I'll be glad when the tarp section of this build is finished, but we have done really well in the weather we've had, like the 2 storms, the big storms we've had, plus the normal rain. to keep this build dry, which is good. If we can maintain that for just a couple more days, then as soon as I'm done with the roof, we can insulate the walls and seal them up. We haven't got to let it dry out for any period of time. So that has been the main aim, and so far we're doing well. So fingers crossed that tarp holds for just like 24 hours. I'll show you what I mean with this angle. I don't know if you'll be able to see it without the square, but that's the angle I need to cut. So if I put the square on against it, square to the wood, you can see it's ever such a slight angle that I need to cut, but I need to maintain them across all my studs. Now we check it with the other side and hope for the best. £2 mil, I reckon £2 mil difference, so we will go with that. That's within building tolerances, I'm sure of it. I just need to make sure now that I knock off the 92. If I knock off the 92 mil, because obviously I'm going to have 2 top plates sitting on top of it, so really I want my stud to come to there, and then my top plate's a double top plate all the way across, so I can cut all them now, and then hopefully Emily will be back and we can pin it all together, stand him up and see where we're at. So we want 1 degree going that way. Looks about right. Yeah, you like that? Like a bit of screwing?
I do like a bit of screwing. I'm also a user of the drill!
Not just keep the drill.
No! Soon I'll be mastering the drill.
Mastering the drill?
Yeah.
Alright, let's get the bottom ones and then get the last one.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep. I'll bring my tool.
You bring your tool?
Yep.
1, 2, 3! Go and get me the hammer.
Oh, I thought that was falling down on your leg then, Louise.
Do panic, don't you?
Oh, I'm sorry that I'm worried about your safety, I won't. Oh, this looks like bigger now.
I told you it'd be massive.
Yeah, the drawers are going to come out to here, so you're only going to have a little
I don't know why
sliver.
you keep saying drawers go that way. Put the drawers at the end. Wait, well, I'm
Yeah.
going to design it based on where I'm going to keep my tools eventually when it becomes my workshop. So I'm going to have the workshop and the tool room.
Right, okay, you can have that, that's exactly what you want, but first and foremost, it's going to be storage.
Yeah, but it's only going to be temporary storage, so we might as
Yeah.
well base it around how it's going to be for my tool room. And then otherwise I've got to change it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
Okay,
make it
but we're going to have like wardrobes, like clothes browse here first.
Well, I don't think you need it to go along. I think you only need it to like maybe here.
Ah, lovely.
Excited?
I am excited, yeah.
And then that's what you've got left as your room.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Louise, it looks tiny.
It is tiny. I was telling them earlier, it's only the wide angle that makes it look so big.
I know.
It is a proper tiny, tiny home.
Yeah, but that's what we want, comfy, cosy, because then that way, when the fire's on, it'll all be comfy, cosy.
No, it's still big for you. For you, it's a normal sized room.
Right, shut up.
So we've got the wall up, which is great news. It went up quite well, actually. But the problem is we've got to move it again because I don't know if you'll remember here. So this is what I was explaining a video or two ago where I had 2 studs close together so that when we put our finish on this wall, it's got something to fix to. But it does mean we have a cavity behind here. So we need to move this wall out of the way so we can insulate that cavity and add a bit of vapour barrier so that when we insulate and vapour barrier the entire room, we can marry up to that and we're not going to have a cold spot there where condensation can form or where moisture can get into the wall. So we're just going to do that now. We was too excited. We're in too much of a rush. We got ahead of ourselves, but we'll rectify that. And then we can fix the wall in place, top plate on, and then we'll be ready. I'll get all the noggins in, hopefully, and the supports for the door. And then tomorrow we're going to have a crack getting the 9x2s and the 18mm OSB up onto the roof, which is going to be the last hard day, I would think. I'll get this flipping tarp off because it's doing my nutting.
This stuff, yeah?
Yeah, that stuff. What is it?
Louise, I've not got time for your
Insulation.
I've got stew to put on.
If you've ever built a van before, you probably have a mutual hatred for this stuff. We love a bit of foil tape, didn't we?
Oh, it's horrendous. The paper cuts are real.
Moving like a shot in the dark, my heart it goes crazy. Too much symmetry. Point to it. I wanna drift asleep, tangled in your sheets. I wanna hear you say my name forever. Tell me I'm ecstasy, everything you need. I wanna know you'll chase me to the clouds.
You got a foil tape injury.
No, it's my bodybuilder's thumb.
With the scissors.
Yeah.
Get where they are.
By the illustration.
On the what?
Louise, I ain't got time for your antics.
You don't cross my mind 'cause you're living it. If you were on mine, it'd be every day. Baby, let me love you, yeah. I wanna be your lover.
I'm down to off-cuts now. I've managed to scrape together enough 4x2 for the supports and for the top plate, and then I've got to scratch around for my noggins, which is good because it means we've avoided lots of wastage. So that's a bonus. I'm just thinking about making a feature lintel for this doorway here. So I really like the red deal that they sent for the floor. It looks really nice. So I'm wondering, I found this bit that's got a really sketchy edge. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, it's so bloody dark, hang on. I don't know if you can see that, but it's got a nice funky edge there. And then this edge is pretty rustic looking as well. So I was thinking maybe I'll put 3 of these together because I forgot to order a lintel or order the timber for a lintel above here, and I don't have enough 6x2 left. But it's only a 900 span, so I think 5x2 is going to be fine. But I'm thinking of tripling them up anyway, and that'll give me an overhang out the front. And then when we plasterboard, we'll have a bit of a nice looking lintel, you know. We'll mock it up and see. Timber.
Ooh. Fancy hand.
Well, I'm thinking, what do you reckon? I've got to use it for the lintel because I've got nothing else. But then our plasterboard, I need to set it out a little bit further out, I think, because we've got 12.5 for our plasterboard.
Yeah.
So I'll put, I've got 20 mil there.
I like it, Louise.
Yeah, do you reckon?
Yeah.
And then I'll make a nice frame.
Mhm.
And we'll do an old school cottage door or something.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah? Apologies for the light, but I reckon that'll look quite nice. There's a lintel up there. I'll faff around with it and get it set. And get all my noggins in. I want to get that done tonight. It smells really good.
I think it's going to taste really good, Louise.
Yeah, you're hungry?
I'm very hungry, and we've got lovely, nice bread as well.
I'm fully aware there's been a lack of AJ and summer content in the last couple of videos, so we'll just check in. AJ's chilling down there. You comfy, bud? He loves to fully melt into the bed as much as he can. So yeah, he's a happy little sausage. He doesn't like the nail gun, so he stays away. And then Summer's up here. Her current favourite pastime is usually sitting at that back window over there, watching out for Martin, the pine martin. Is that me? Is that me?
She's busy.
Can you talk to the vlog? No, sorry folks, she's not bothered. But yeah, she's been after Martin, hasn't she?
She has indeed, but we haven't seen him for a few days now, have we? So
a pretty productive, easy day today. That wall is now finished. I managed to get all the noggins in, so we're good to go. So tomorrow morning we'll take the tarp off, get the top plate on. It's a good job it was an easy day because tomorrow is going to be a big one, isn't it?
it is indeed, but an exciting one, more like real progress.
Yes, tomorrow we're going to put the roof on, so that means getting all the 9x2s up, and I have a really tall apprentice because it's going to be difficult to get them up there, and all the 18mm sheets of OSB. So we're going to eat the stew, recharge, rejuvenate, and go for it tomorrow. Get the roof on, move on to the floor, and then hopefully we can. How many days we've got till Christmas Eve?
7.
7 days,
7.
including Christmas Eve.
No.
Are you sure?
No, 7.
Tuesday,
7.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 7 full working days.
7 full working
Because
days.
I'd like to be off Christmas Eve.
You and me both, Louise. You and me both. This one, how she's done so much. Honestly, I'm in awe.
Yeah, I've completely lost track of the filming now, so I don't know how long this video is, what's in it. I've got no idea. I've got no idea when the next video is going to be. When's this going out? Wednesday.
Wednesday.
So I'd hope there'd be one Sunday, and then we're steaming up, and then because we've got so much to do, there might even be another one on like
Christmas Eve.
Or the day after Christmas Day. Just keep an eye out. I don't know when they're going to come, but on that note, we'll see you on the next one when we'll be struggling to put the roof on. Bye.
Bye.
The flipping camera.
I know.
How long was it steamed up for?